So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri. And here's Torres.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
De Bruyne. Now it's Neymar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Guardiola. And it's Neymar. De Bruyne in with the challenge. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pedri. Dink through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Short changes him with that pass. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's onside. It's Drogba! It's in!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Saviola. He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's found support out wide. And here's Drogba. Fernando Torres. Now it's De Bruyne. Gets his pass away. No, he's just misjudged that one.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Saviola.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Saviola. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. And it's Neymar. And he's picked out the run. Fernando Torres. Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. There's the header. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Saviola. No, he's not getting past him there. Interesting ball. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up. That's a throw. De Bruyne. Fernando Torres. Roberto Baggio.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's got the beating of his man. Hits one! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Neymar. Fernando Torres. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's had it taken off him. De Bruyne. Pedri. Saviola.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Baggio. Baggio gets flagged offside. And it's De Bruyne. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
And the action is back underway. Messi. Pedri. Oh, that's clever. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Drogba! And more, and more, and more! And he is just ripping it up! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Neymar. Time and again they are repelled. Conte. Bellingham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's had a hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Was 62,005.
Guardiola, who does have an assist to his name. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, just skip. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Fernando Torres.
Things looking so
Number
easy,
7,
almost too easy here.
Messi. Number 2.
Wilshere shapes the
Down the
shoot.
field, number 18. Erling Haaland.
Conte,
Number 11.
and it's Griezmann.
Mohamed Salah. Number 19.
Griezmann.
Wilshere.
Arsenal
Number 3,
can breathe again,
Hernandez.
just.
Oh, that's
Substitution in
brilliantly
progress.
defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Haaland. And here's Mohamed Salah. He won't be happy with that one. Wilshere. Haaland. Griezmann. Saviola. Pedri. Guardiola. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann, and the shot! No, that's just wide.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Osimhen does really well to win the ball there. Half an hour gone in the second half. Alexander-Arnold. It's Wilshere! Keeper is right behind it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their...
Oh no, this does not look good. No, that's been intercepted. Griezmann. That's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Haaland. That is good alertness. Griezmann. Hernandez cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them.
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 16.
So, time for changes
Rodri.
on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is
They're still trying to make a game of this.
Johan Cruyff.
Messi
Substitutions
really
taking
needed
place.
to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
Osimhen! Oh, taken with style.
Messi very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
It's become a case of men against boys. And smartly reclaimed. Haaland. Griezmann wins the duel this time. Wilshere.
Four added
Four
minutes has
extra
been
minutes added
indicated.
on. Guardiola. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cruyff. Haaland. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Pedri. He's got to be in here! Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Osimhen. Pedri. That passes. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he said his...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as real chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is just caressing the ball. And here's Guardiola.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Haaland. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Oh, what a climb! It's there! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Adams. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He rises! Oh, taken with style! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Drogba! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
More and more pressure on the ball here. That's a sweet ball, that. It's Drogba! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Rodri. And Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rodri. Now it's Torres. Pass is just off target. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Conte. That's a lovely, neat pass. Adams. That could spell trouble. He's found a way through. And the finish! And yes, it's there!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Into the box. Adams tries to clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. And he cuts out the supply. Conte. Now it's Saviola. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Conte. Foden. Now who's going to be first to this? Nice control.
Saviola really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
De Bruyne. Osimhen does really well there, he is strong. Costa Curta, and back to the keeper they go. Guardiola. And Adams. Foden. He's played him through. Torres! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Drogba. And now they can string out a defence.
Has been indicated.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. No, he's just misjudged that one. And now the breakaway. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service. Substitution.
So off we go once more. Messi. Conte. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got the shot away! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Drogba has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Adams. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Drogba, played back in. Vinicius Junior. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. And it's Messi. And here's Drogba. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Quality ball. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Guardiola. Guardiola, who's set up 1 goal so far. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
It's a
good run down the right.
60,332.
That's an excellent interception.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that's a superb pass. And Messi! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Haaland. Arsenal finding their passes. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10, Neymar. Number 13, De Bruyne. Number 7, Messi. Coming on the field,
Fernando Torres. Guardiola.
Number 19, Wilshere.
And that's a good ball.
Number 21,
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Number 22, Maradona. Substitution
That's a
taking
throw.
place.
Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Maradona gets flagged offside. Fernando Torres. And that is as far as they're going to go. Costa Curta cuts it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bellingham. Back into the middle. And it's Guardiola. Played back in. Nicely aimed pass. Maradona. Now it's Torres. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Beckenbauer. Bayer can claim that. Bellingham. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he was quick to react. That is a great pick out. Oh, no joy this time.
Arsenal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
He is through here. Mbappe! And he's there to get it away. Forwards and with intent. I think we're just about done here. Always onto this. Sané. Guardiola.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Guardiola goes on a charge down the left. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
And
Your
now,
final thoughts, Jim?
please turn
Well, I think
towards
what
the
was
screen
key,
for a
Peter,
special
in this game was how the
presentation
team
featuring
set the
our
right
guest
tone.
performers today.
Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We have already started here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And they can counter here. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way. He rises! And again! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Saviola does really well to win the ball there. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Looking for the run. He won't be happy with that one. And Torres! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that is a good ball to find. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
He could be in here. Fernando Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Saviola, he's picked his way through. Mbappe. And it's Fernando Torres. And here's Beckham. Beckham.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Can he get it through? Well, played right into his path. And the flag has stayed down. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Drogba. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Bastoni. That is Conte. And Guardiola. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now, he's just misjudged that one. But he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And it's Saviola. Vardiol. Pedri. Rodri. Now it's Torres. Fernando Torres. Guardiola.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Adams spots it and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Salah. Well, that pass isn't the best. Conte. Nice sequence of passes, this. Osimhen! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Osimhen deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Guardiola. Oh, and he's through the middle. There's the whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1-1. Some first-half thoughts?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
And that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitutions taking place.
So once again, we're underway. Beckham. Costa Curta. Beckham. And that has been clubbed away. And he's there to belt it away. Torres might just make this. Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
It's a good foot in there. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. And it's Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Adams gets over and intercepts. So what can they make of this? Osimhen, Drogba, it's Drogba! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Beckham! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Shot could... And another try! And the ball's come loose here. Bastoni. Beckham. He's dealt with that really well. Beckenbauer. That's a sharp pass. Mbappe. Beckenbauer. Aim forwards.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That has been cut short. Bastoni, a picture of focus and alertness. Now it's Osimhen. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Beckenbauer. Rodri. Pedri. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Conte. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 11.
Beckham has set up one goal so far.
Number 14.
He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Number 7, Messi. Number 19, Wilshere. Number 13, De Bruyne. Substitution in progress.
Fernando Torres. Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Fernando Torres touches it back. Fernando Torres! Has a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Adams. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the hit! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and...
Big header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the number on the board is 3. David Villa. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. Foden. David Villa. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. The action has already started. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. And Beckham! He's done very well to get to that.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Look at the space here. Foden finds himself offside. Now it's Haaland. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Now it's Pedri. And it's hoisted clear. He's having a go. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision. Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Oh, super ball! And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was...
Osimhen! And he comes up trumps again.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, perfectly measured that. And De Bruyne! De Bruyne looking sharp there. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's a superb pass. In he goes again! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Chance to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Alexander-Arnold reacted so well to bring that ball under control. Looked easy too.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Beckham. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's played him through. He's picked his way through. Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Beckham to take it as usual. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That has not gone well. Adams. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Beckham. Oh, super find. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Tries to get it clear. Saviola. Oh, great ball! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pedri. And it's De Bruyne. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. So what can they make of this? And he's managed to get free. Saviola! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. So their 4th corner of the game. Chance to finish. They want to be quick to recover this. Now it's Beckham. Roberto Carlos. Saviola. Shapes to shoot! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Saviola had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
2 added minutes
Oh, red,
has been
nice
indicated.
interception. Nicely spread. That's been cut out, well played. Haaland! And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
And
we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Haaland. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And here's Haaland. Pedri. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Guardiola. Chance here to counter. He is through here.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Loose pass. Oh, that's a nice ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Beckham. Now it's Osimhen, and he was quick to react. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And here's Mohamed, and now the hit! Beckham. Saviola. Now it's Saviola. He has found the way. It's Saviola! Magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. The breakthrough arrives at last!
Osimhen very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Foden. Pass somewhat off target. Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, terrible pass. Hits one! He's scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
De Bruyne.
That was very necessary. They're up to 5 corners now.
Number 10, Neymar. Number 19,
There's the clearance.
Wilshere. Number 14,
That'll be a throw.
Beckenbauer. Number 22, Maradona. Substitutions taking place.
Wriggles his way through.
Footballing width usually identifies with...
Oh, what a climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
He can run onto that. Oh, well played, well played. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Adams. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Referee's given a throw. Costa Curta. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pedri, looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. Shot goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Beckham. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Torres. Wilshere. Beckham. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Conte. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's in space and looking for options. And it's Guardiola. Pinches it off him. Maradona. Fernando Torres. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Time added on 4 minutes. Torres. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now that's well seen too. Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. And he's on his way! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. There's the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. And that's it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Public transportation today. Please
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the...